Hey, so I don't know what's going on with you guys today. It's Friday. Just wanted to say what's up. Things have been a little bit busier. It's been a little bit harder to post. So one of the things that I just wanted to talk about was staying consistent, making sure that you're doing that, making sure that you continue to do it no matter what. My black eye is healing nicely. For those of you who haven't watched some of my videos, a couple videos back, my sample bag attacked me. Thought that it needed to hit me back. So, but anyway, if you are really working towards these types of things, you need to make sure that you stay consistent. Make sure that you're posting every single day, no matter what it be. Find something to post about. For me right now, it's been really hard to do that. It's been tough because I've been so busy lately, and every time I find time to be able to post, it seems like I have kind of lost a little bit of what I want to post about. So I'm trying to find, that not drive, but inspiration to want to have something to post about. It's kind of tough because I really feel like I'm starting to get to this point where everything is very positive. Things are like that. I did something this morning that I was just like, why did I do that? Because the first thing that started creeping into my mind was I wasn't doing enough. And it's funny how you can be your biggest critic, because when I look at what I did was when I first started working at this full commission job that I was doing, I would go every time I'd make a sale, I'd write it down. I'd write down the amount, and then I'd kind of estimate where I was at and how I wanted to improve that. And there's nothing wrong with having a goal for what you want to do and wanting to improve on what you're doing. But the problem is with me was I was looking at it in such a negative way when I wasn't consistent, when I wasn't making the same. And my boss said something to me this afternoon that just kind of hit me, and he was like, you can't predict anything. He goes, you can try to predict how sales are going to be. You can try and predict how the market's going to be, but you can't. It's never consistent. It never happens. He says one of the things that you want to look at is your consistency in what you're doing. And so that's what I was kind of looking at. I have had way more leads this month than I've had in a long time. I've had a lot of people say, we got to think about it, which a lot of times, when they say they're going to think about it, about 50% of the time they're really thinking about it, or 50% of the time they're like, yeah, you're wrong. That's way too much. I'm not going to buy from you. They didn't like something. They didn't like the price or whatever like that. The problem is I can't control that. And when I talk to you a lot, I talk to you about being able to control the things that you can control. And you can't control the decision that someone else is going to make, but what you can do is control how well you sell your product or sell whatever that you're doing. And so think about that when you start to think about things. Because for me, when I write that list down, I looked at it and negative thoughts started to creep in, thinking I wasn't doing enough. The fact of the matter is I know me, I know my heart, I know who I am. I know that I'm working as hard as I possibly can to make things happen. And so a lot of times the cards just don't fall for you. And you can look at that as a negative thing, and you can think, hey, it's not going to happen. I suck. I'm not good. What did I do wrong? Blah, blah, blah. But what I want you to do is I want you to look and say, what did I do right? What did you do right? And what could you have done differently that you didn't do right? But don't look at it as, hey, I suck, I'm not good, because that's not really what it is. You need to dissect it. You need to reflect on it a little bit, try and figure out what you could have done, how you could have said it, how you could have worded it, and then just let it go. Because you know what? In an hour, you got another appointment, and you have a chance to make that happen again. And if you control what you can control, a lot of times that'll take care of itself. I used to tell kids all the time, it's like, take care of the little things. Like when we were playing baseball, when I was coaching baseball, it was like, take care of the little things. Run out every ground ball. Run out every single thing that you do, because you never know who's going to make a mistake, and you can't control what they do. You don't know if that guy's going as hard as you are. You don't know what's going to happen. So hard work does pay off. Taking care of the tiny little things is going to take care of the big things. They snowball. They turn into a little thing turns into a big thing. So as you go into your weekend, I don't know how many are working tomorrow. I got a couple appointments tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited about that. A little bit of extra chance to make a little bit more money, try and pay off some more bills, which is awesome, because that's all I'm trying to do is just get ahead, like a lot of us are. But hopefully you go in with that mentality that even though it doesn't always go your way, you controlled what you could, and you did the very best job that you could do. So think about that. Have a great weekend. I hope that everyone just has a wonderful weekend. Have a good day.